And we're live.
I just got a notification that the Pete Braley Show is on. Oh, wow. Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 160. I'm your host, Pete Braley, along with my co-host, executive producer, show creator, and all-around great guy. That'd be my son, Matt.
There it is. That's what I expect.
Okay.
All-around great guy.
That's why I typed it in so I don't forget again.
You used to do it every day.
I know.
That's where the joke came from.
Don't we all become, complacent, And
It's unacceptable.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for choosing us today. Our goal is to start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we do, please be sure to hit the thumbs up there, the like button, and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We're live on YouTube weekday mornings at 8 o'clock. And you can also find us on all of your favorite podcast apps. Coming up on this Monday morning, what do you do when you don't recognize a number from a caller? You might want to consider answering those. A parenting story reminds us that grades aren't everything. We have another relationship story from Reddit that's pretty interesting. And what was or is your favorite cereal? I could go for some Lucky Charms this morning. I could go for some Lucky Charms any morning. So we'll get into that on this Monday morning. But welcome. We hope you had a great weekend. It is Monday, March 7th. We got a little tease this weekend, right? Starting to think about springtime and everything. But then where we live, which is called Skonnekenek, the Skonnekenek area of Fairhaven, the wind is just, it's on full speed.
Yeah, plus wasn't it 2 weeks ago, you had a story about how spring is going to be colder this year?
Yeah, not coming till May.
Nice.
Not saying I had to believe it or love it, but...
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, and we were talking with a friend this weekend about how the wind seems to be more intense, doesn't it?
It does.
Am I getting old, or is it worse than it was?
It must be, what's that thing called?
Climate change.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the wind has been bad this year.
Anyway, we invite you to participate in the chat if you are, because I got a feeling that we have quite a few listeners, quite a few viewers who watch the show but never let us know you're there, which is fine if that's what you want to do, but feel free to jump right in. You don't have to be a special club member or anything, so we'd love to hear from you.
Special club member?
There are some websites that have that, like Bill O'Reilly. If you were a, Gold Star member, you get, Bill's thoughts on something else.
Interesting.
Anyway, it is National Be Heard Day. It encourages small businesses across the country to make their presence known. Let it go. And the reason I asked about cereal is today... Excuse me, sir?
Already, Charlie.
Charlie is ready to go on this Monday. Calm down, sir. The reason I asked about Lucky Charms is today is National Cereal Day, so it honors whatever it is you like to eat. On the Datebook, it was on this day in 1857, baseball decides 9 innings will constitute an official game. It used to be, and I double-checked, it used to be the first team to score 21 runs. Can you imagine?
That would take forever nowadays.
They probably didn't have the good pitching we have now.
Yeah, exactly.
On this day in 1876, Alexander Graham Bell receives a patent for the telephone. On this day in 1908, Cincinnati Mayor Mark Breath stands before... Hey, calm down. Cincinnati Mayor Mark Breath stands before City Council and announces that women are not physically fit to operate automobiles. Yeah, times have changed a bit, don't you think? That was 1908. 1912, Roald Amundsen announces his discovery of the South Pole. The musical Peter Pan, starring Mary Martin, was broadcast live on NBC on this day in 1955. It attracted then a record 65 million viewers. On this day in 1972, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face was released by Roberta Flack. Charlie Sheen was fired from the CBS sitcom Two and a Half Men on this day in 2011. And on this day in 2016, Peyton Manning announces his retirement from the Denver Broncos and the NFL. Celebrity birthdays, got quite a few. Michael Eisner is 80, Peter Wolf, 76. Football players, Franco Harris is 72, Lynn Swann, 70. Bryan Cranston, 56. Yvonne Landell, 61. Baseball's Joe Carter, 61. Wanda Sykes is 58. Jenna Fisher from The Office is 48. And Laura Prepon from The 70s Show is 32. I see we have a special guest at our studio desk this morning. Mr. What's he focused on, your hand or your coffee? Oh, the treats.
The treats.
The treats.
The treats.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, Charlie.
You got anything to say this morning, Charlie?
What's up, dude?
You got a lot to say over there. Now's your chance, man.
We were up a couple of times last night. I thought, well, maybe he'll sleep through the whole show now.
Nope.
But nope.
Well, big yawn, so maybe he will. Maybe he will.
Charles got a bath this weekend.
He did get a bath, yeah. He was getting a little smelly.
He was really clinging to your neck, wasn't he?
He didn't want to take a bath, yeah. I was carrying him in there. He did not want to go.
Nope.
No.
But you smell so much better.
You do. He was getting pretty bad.
It was. So, what do we have in the chats this morning?
Let's see.
Who's first in, Dana?
Having trouble with my contacts. So let's see if I can read it this morning.
Oh, no.
I have to change them, but I didn't have enough time beforehand. So,
okay.
Let's see. Dana says, ta freaking da, it's Monday. Black, he says. Diane's here, Abby's here, Gail's here. Gail said Monday, and it's going up to 80 degrees today in Virginia Beach.
Oh, that's right.
Wow. Yeah, but you guys are going next week.
We're going later in the week.
And it's supposed to be
and the temperature
40 or something like that.
Back to 40.
Yeah.
It's like
great.
80 two days before we get there, and then
Yeah. Gary, Emily, Allison's here. What's up?
Hello.
Good morning, guys. Let's see. Dana says, like most all cereals, depends on my mood. You got a different cereal for every mood.
I've never done that, but okay.
Hey, sometimes maybe you got a Monday cereal. Because Monday's kind of a day. Maybe you have some like Raisin Bran or something.
That's a Monday.
Do you match your mood, or do you try and take yourself out of a mood? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, you could do that.
Yeah, I think we're boring Charlie.
If you wake up in a Raisin Bran mood, I mean, little Cocoa Puffs could do wonders.
Little Cocoa Puffs. Mary Lou's here. What's up? What's up? Let's see. Gail says, Skip's pup, Amalia, isn't accustomed to hearing Charlie bark. She responds each time he talks. You got a friend, Charlie. You got a friend.
I'll have to bring you down to Meats.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah, we're going to make Priscilla and I are going to make a trip down to Virginia Beach. This time, I mean, of course we'll see Liam and play with Liam. But this time we're going because my son Doug is re-enlisting in the United States Navy. What do they call the party? Here's to 6 years. Here's to 6 more years.
Cheers to six.
Cheers
more
to
years.
6 more years. Yes. So that's coming up, I think, on Saturday. So good, a little proud moment. In the news from Australia, a woman was getting phone calls from a number she didn't recognize, so she refused to answer. Like most of us, right? Phone goes off, it says unknown. You're like, Well, eventually she did answer, and she learned that the calls were coming from someone working with the state lottery, letting her know that she was a $70,000 jackpot winner. I have so many questions, though.
See, but even if I got that call, I'm still assuming it's spam.
It's spam, right? How does the lottery get her phone number?
I don't know. You don't put it on a lottery ticket,
right? So
many questions.
Yeah,
still feels like a scam.
Hey, if you're willing to grow a mullet, Matt, you could get free beer for the rest of the year. Natural Light, Natty Light, celebrating their 45th anniversary with a line of 1977 inspired vintage cans. Hey, you could be Maddie with a natty. To promote it, they want to post photos of. They want people to post photos of themselves with their hair in a fresh mullet, using the hashtags Natty Vintage and hashtag Sweepstakes. The winner will have their haircut paid for, and score 2 cases of Natty Light in vintage cans for as many months as they keep their hair cut through 2022.
You just got to keep the mullet.
Just got to do it. For a year. A daily interactive series based on the game Trivia Crack will debut April 1st on Netflix. According to Variety, Trivia Quest is it's an animated show that follows the adventures of Willie as he attempts to save the denizens of Trivia Land from the conqueror Evil Rocky. Dun dun dun. Each episode will feature 24 multiple choice questions for the viewer to solve. So I guess you're watching Netflix with your phone?
No, it's probably on the screen. Yeah, because they did have that one movie. I believe it was called Bandersnatch, I think was the movie.
Sounds familiar.
And it was like an interactive movie. You could kind of choose the ending. So you have the opportunity to click things on a Netflix video. So
okay.
That's how I'm assuming it would work. It sounds kind of cool. Yeah. I'm intrigued.
April 1st. And New Kids on the Block, Rick Astley, En Vogue, and Salt and Pepper will pay tribute to the 80s in the video for their collaboration Bring Back the Time. The video features references to classic videos from Journey, Robert Palmer, Talking Heads, Duran Duran, Twisted Sister, and more. You can watch it now on YouTube, please, after our show. But the song and video are to promote the mixtape tour for all 4 acts, which kicks off May 10th in Cincinnati. All right, shall we get to a brand new Stumpah this morning?
The Stumpah.
Brand new Stumpah. As we finally wrapped up the one that we left about the 4 sports teams.
Yeah.
Oh, and Christina, one of our viewers, she wrote in and said, we missed 5 sports in that city by 1 week because the NASCAR race was the week before.
Ooh.
This was a question about the only place where all 4 sports teams have played on the same day.
The same day.
And the only way it could happen, you figured out, was Game 7 of the World Series.
Yeah.
Or else there would have been no baseball.
I mean, no, because basketball starts in October, so I think you do have a small window where, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be Game 7 of the World Series, but it's late in the playoffs for the MLB. Right. So.
All right, brand new Stumpah. There are only 2 countries that don't have these. What are these?
What is it?
There are only 2 countries in the world that don't have these. So it's something that everybody else has. So what do you think it could be? I know this is wide open, but that's what happens on day 1 of a Stumpah.
Yeah.
So we'll get to your answers in just a few minutes. Shall I mention our fascinating fact here while we wait for...
Sure, do it up.
Wait for callers. Our fascinating fact for today, few odors are as pleasing as that new car smell, right? Isn't it fantastic? But while the scent may be strangely satisfying, the fact is, it's pretty much just a combination of 50-plus chemicals.
Nice.
It's known as the volatile organic compounds, VOC, that are released into the car, decaying quickly over time.
Delicious.
Lovely.
Yeah.
The concentrations found in a typical new car are not dangerous, they say. Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Some of the compounds are those that are also found in nail polish, auto fuel, and petroleum.
So what I wonder is... You have all those, you have like sprays and air fresheners that are the new car smell.
Yes, they've tried to recreate it.
How do they recreate it? Do they just throw those chemicals in?
Those same chemicals?
You're just spraying that all around your car.
Maybe.
Inhaling that. That sounds safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we have a ton of guesses.
All right, so the question is, there are only 2 countries in the world that don't have these. Don't have what?
Let's see where we start. All right, first answer I have here, Justin. Justin says free healthcare.
No.
Not it. No. Not it. Justin says military.
Military. No.
That's a good guess. Yeah. Mia says I've been struggling hard with the Stumpahs lately.
Wow.
Well, you got to get back in the flow with things here.
I guess so. Calisthenics before we get going?
Maybe. Justin says professional sports.
Yep, that's not it.
Not it.
Nope.
Custin says cars.
Cars, no.
Wait, what is the answer again? Okay. I just had to make sure. I was reading all these answers. I'm like, these are good answers. What is the actual
What are we
answer?
looking for?
Okay. Danny says oceans.
Oceans. No.
Not it. I mean, think of all the inland countries, Dana.
Yeah, I guess so.
I say good answer to many answers. I cannot say it to that one.
What's that
and
game?
I only say it to Dana because I know he can take it.
What was that game last night? You had Kat playing Wordle.
Wordle, yeah.
Looking at this country. And
man, I struggle with that one. But that's for another time.
Yes.
Mia says banks.
Banks. No, not banks.
That's a good guess. Mary Lou says wars.
Wars. No.
No. Allison says a flag to represent their country.
No, that's not it.
I wonder if that's like a thing. Like if you're going to be a country, you need a flag.
I would think so.
Yeah. I feel like everyone has a flag, right?
It must be a, I can't think of the word I want. It must be it's mandated. You must have a
law
flag
of some kind.
Yes.
Yeah. Gail says interstate highways.
Oh, good guess, but no.
No. Gary says message retracted. No. He took his... What if you had the right answer, Gary? What if you had
That's
it?
right.
And it's gone. It's gone
right.
now. Justin says lakes.
Lakes. No, it's not lakes.
This guy left his ringtone on.
I did.
Abby says a national anthem. That's another one I wonder. Do you need... That's not it, but I wonder if you need a national anthem. Hey,
Charlie. I would think you're upsetting Skip's dog, okay?
Yeah.
Let's not have that.
Can't be upsetting viewers' dogs,
We spread joy, buddy. Remember?
Yeah,
we spread
exactly.
joy. What were you saying? Oh, national anthems.
Yeah.
I can see there being a little leeway there.
True.
But maybe not a flag.
True.
Yeah.
Gary says sun.
Sun? No,
That's
not
a good guess.
Yeah, no.
Because depending on the time of year, certain places don't get the sun.
True.
That's a good guess. Justin says McDonald's.
McDonald's. No, that's not it.
That's a good guess. They're everywhere, right?
Pretty much.
Abby says laws.
Laws. No, that's not it.
It'd be an interesting country. Mia says airports.
Airports. No, that's not it.
Guess. Good guess.
Yeah.
What is it? There are only 2 countries that don't have these. What are these?
I was so tempted to just say more. Hey, I got to fight this urge.
When are we going to not have this problem anymore?
I'm just trying to be helpful.
Goodness. Charlie,
is this going to be? Is this going to be a 18-minute show?
The reason this show's like going to end is because of you, my friend. Because you're just barking the whole time.
Hey!
What it is a garbage truck.
Yep,
is
that's
what
it.
it really is. Hey, Charlie, come here.
Charlie,
Come here, buddy.
why can't you just enjoy the garbage truck like your little buddy Liam does?
Come here.
Go,
Yeah. Liam wants to maybe be a garbage man when he grows up.
Isn't that everybody's love at that age?
Come here.
You know, he's 2.
He's just staring at me.
Yeah.
But I know the second I break eye contact, he's going to bark.
Charlie, come here.
We got to stump him, man.
Come on.
We got to keep going through. I have a ton of answers here.
I see answers. Creamy.
Where did I think I left off with airports.
Yes.
Charlie, please. I know he's going to bark. He's looking out the window.
Charlie.
Come here. All right, airports was the last answer. Diane says indoor toilets.
Indoor toilets. No, that's not it.
Not it. Abby says warmth.
No.
There's probably a lot of countries in the cold.
Yeah.
Allison says paved streets.
No, not paved streets.
Emily says an elected leader.
Ooh, no, that's not it.
Mary Lou says paved roads.
No. No.
Abby
Good
says,
guess.
Abby says government.
No.
Mary Lou says buses.
No.
Abby says healthcare.
No, we already had that, but okay.
Well, we had free health.
Free healthcare. Gotcha. There's a diff.
Different answer.
Yes, there is.
Gail says phone systems.
No, that's not it. No.
Abby says people. Just straight up people.
People. No, it's not people.
There's people everywhere, right? I mean, we got people in Antarctica, so
There's people
I feel
in
like we
the-
got people everywhere.
People in the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah,
of course,
there's
right?
people everywhere.
Yeah.
Mia says someone in charge,
Someone in charge. No.
like a president or a dictator. No, not it. Gail says Abby. I like that. People.
Yep.
Well, it was wrong.
People.
I'm just kidding. That was a good answer.
People.
Mia says clearly defined borders.
No, that's not it.
Not it. Not it.
Interesting.
Gail says, Matt, did you do today's Wordle yet? I did not. I don't have enough time before the show.
Yeah.
I do it after the show. Allison says electricity.
Electricity. No.
Nope. Gail says farms.
Farms. No.
Justin says animals.
Animals.
Nope.
No.
Abby says news reporters.
Nope. Nope. Not news reporters.
Abby says crops
Crops. Nope.
and police.
Nope.
Gail says internet.
Nope.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess. No, unfortunately. Justin says currency.
Currency. Nope.
Justin says TVs.
Not TVs.
Danny says gotta fly. Be safe. Be safe.
Be safe, Dana.
Be safe.
All right.
Mary Lou says internet. Emily says a jail.
A jail. No. No.
Not it. Not it. Abby says lawyers.
No. All right.
Oh. Kat says Starbucks. Nope.
I think we're going to have to call it there, right?
Yeah, I think that's officially a Stumpah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll come back at you with the clue tomorrow. But
Yeah.
our question is, there are only 2 countries in the world that don't have these. So it's something that the rest of us have.
All right, last couple answers. Abby says Duncan. No. Mia says domesticated animals. No. And I think Abby was going with the judges, but no.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's it.
All right.
Drawing the line. Nobody got it. It's officially stumped with the Stumpah.
We're back with the clue on this tomorrow morning, okay? All right, so we were talking about Wordle, Nerdle, Wordle. There's a new one that I found this weekend. One of my friends, Martha, on Facebook shared this on Saturday, I think. And I went and played it, and I got it in 1 second. And I went on, you know how they say share. We don't share our Wordle scores. We have a family chat for that.
Yeah.
But I hit share on Heardle because I was like, hey, man, I got it in 1 second. Bam. So that was Saturday.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I did too. that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sunday, couldn't get it.
Yeah, me neither. I
And
knew.
today-
I recognized it.
And
I knew exactly. Like once I heard it, I was like humming the rest of it, but I couldn't get to the first word. Right? That's what you try to do.
Yeah.
Try and get through
Yeah.
the intro until you get to the first word, and then you're like, oh, it's that song.
That's what it is. It's basically Name That Tune.
Yeah.
Okay, and it starts at the beginning of the song. And Saturday it was Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. So it was the drum roll.
Yeah.
Or drum, is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Drum-
A drum fill.
Riff fill.
Yeah.
Right. It was the thrum thum. And I got it. I didn't have to go to. And I was so cocky. I was like, hey, I got this in 1 second. Let's go. This game's great. Yesterday, I was thinking Miley Cyrus, maybe Boomerang, but I
Boomerang?
yeah, I don't know. No.
Miley Cyrus Boomerang?
Okay, I was way
Am
off.
I supposed to know what that is?
You don't know that song?
Of all Miley Cyrus songs, you're choosing Boomerang?
As the one that this song was yesterday.
I don't know what Boomerang is.
You don't know isn't it Boomerang where she swings through on the big ball? Wrecking Ball.
Oh,
Wrecking
my
Ball.
God. Oh, my. Give it a second. Let this digest.
Okay, man.
He just called it Boomerang.
I don't know why.
Sing the song.
I can't. Oh.
Because I was
Came in like a wrecking ball. Was that it?
Is that it?
I don't know.
I was about to sing Chandelier by Sia. You know that song?
So anyway, the point I'm getting at is...
Boomerang.
Hey.
Wow. I think we should end the show there.
It's
That's great.
hey, can I... It's Monday.
For a second, I was like, I know pop culture. Why have I never heard this Boomerang song from Miley Cyrus? The first Miley Cyrus song that comes to mind is The Climb.
Right.
I was like, did he mean The Climb? But that's nothing like Boomerang. That's okay.
I don't know where I got Boomerang from.
Boomerang. That's, swinging back and forth, I guess. But the Boomerang doesn't even do that.
Yeah.
Throw a Boomerang, comes back. I don't know.
So anyway,
I don't know what goes through your head, man.
Anyways, it's on our Facebook page because Diane actually shared it with us this weekend and told everybody about a brand new game. So you can find a link to it.
Heardle?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can find a link to Heardle on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Or just Google it. And I couldn't get today's either.
So the only thing I'll say about Heardle is, and this happened to me the first day, you can kind of, not that you cheat, but like, so the first day was Halo by Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
And I recognized the intro, but the intro, like the 1 second intro was like, I don't know, it was just like, I don't know if it was
just like a chord.
It was like a synth pad, like something very soft right in the beginning.
Right.
So like, only diehards are gonna get that one.
Today's is similar.
You've already played? Mm-hmm. What time did you wake up?
I hit the snooze a couple of times.
How do you have time for this stuff?
Well, I was going through I always go through the email to see if anybody's reaching out to us, and when I was checking our Facebook page, I saw that link from
Well, at
Diane.
least you did the work first, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you can, so I guessed it. I missed it, but then I could kind of tell. I was like, it kind of feels like maybe Rihanna. So I typed like Rihanna's name, and it gives you suggestions.
Right.
And so I was like, no, I can't think of any Rihanna song that kind of sounds like. And I was like, kind of sounds like Beyonce, and I typed Beyonce, and it was like Halo, and I was like, yeah, I think that's what it is, and I clicked it, and then I got it.
Nice.
So I didn't really know what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it kind of helps you out. That's my only drawback there.
So how many of these games are we up to now? There's Wordle, Nerdle, Wordle. Now we have Heardle. Quirtle, right.
Which I do play now on a somewhat regular basis.
That's the one where you have to get 4 words?
It's the only game out of all of those that I can... Well, no, Wordle I struggle with, but Quirtle is tough. It's really tough.
I haven't tried it.
No, it's tough. You got to be really strategic about what your guesses are. Because you got to guess 4 different ones. You got 9 guesses. You got to get 4 different words. It's tough, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy a challenge.
Maybe I should try that because I don't go near Nerdle. I'm just not the math guy. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't want to be cocky, but like Nerdle's kind of like too easy at this point. I haven't missed a single one.
You haven't missed a
If
single
you think
one?
about it mathematically, you can almost always get it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you thinking I should try it?
You can.
Okay.
You don't like math though, so
No,
I
I
do
mean-
like math. It's kind of
Right.
It's kind of easy.
Okay.
Yeah. Boomerang.
Move. Am I getting it from anyone else?
Miley Cyrus, write a song called Boomerang. Please.
Boomerang, yeah. Didn't somebody have a song called Boomerang?
Probably. There's probably something on Spotify called Boomerang.
I'm tempted to look, but I got to do this. Time for a relationship story off of Reddit. We always get these. Here's the scenario. A married woman was having a girls' night. She had her best friends over. The wine's flowing. Everybody's in their comfy jammies. And everyone's got something to share. There's some heavy venting going on. There's a lot of emotions. They're really having a wonderful night together. All of a sudden, the wife glances over and finds an eavesdropping spy device. The woman said she had finally convinced her husband to let her have a girls' night without him. Well, it seems her husband was concerned about what was going to be discussed, and he couldn't stand not knowing. So he bought and planted the spy device, thinking that she wouldn't find it. She did. What did she do? She called her husband, got him to come back to the house, and then she totally laid into him for spying to her, right in front of her friends. She yelled at him and stood up for herself for this invasion of privacy. But of course, he played the victim, and he was the one that felt really embarrassed because he was being called out in front of her friends, saying that they will never respect him after this. So, number one, trust issues, right? Red alert.
Yeah.
Red alert.
It doesn't seem like a healthy relationship at all.
Red alert.
A spy? Where do you even get, what do you go on Amazon and just search spy device? I need a spy device.
You probably can.
He's wearing a wire when he's in there. It's like, what? Like, what? I feel like at the point where you're searching on Amazon for a spy device, you got to do some self-reflection.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't healthy.
Maybe. I just can't. I can't imagine it. It's
that's pretty
obviously bad. The guys. Am I wrong? Obviously, the guy's saying, "I want to see what they're saying about me."
Yeah, and if you feel like that, get out. Don't spy.
That's not healthy.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, like Trish will go for a walk with a friend, or something like that. And every now and then, just the heck with it, I'll say, "Yeah, say anything about me." Just playful, curious, but
you got a spy device? Do I need to check the lamps in there?
I ain't telling you.
Do I need to see if there's a little microphone anywhere?
I don't know.
A little baby monitor somewhere?
Your mother and I share the same Amazon history. So
that's true.
Yeah.
She would know.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. You bought a spy device and you bought the device, you searched for it, you ordered it, it came in, you opened the package, you planted
put the batteries
it, and at no point you were like, am I going a little far here? No. I don't think you two are meant for each other. I'm just going to say it. I think it's time to move on there.
Don't you wish on Reddit there was a button that said follow up? You could go back.
Yeah, right. You should be required. If you want to overshare that much, you should be required to tell us how it ended up.
Yep. Come back to me in 6 months. Tell me what's going on now.
You can't pick and choose. You can't say the story and then not tell me how it ended.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It should be, how do we make this a law? Who do I talk to? My local
Call my
congressman?
Congressman? How about a good news story? All right?
Yes, we need that.
Good news story on Monday morning. This comes from New York and WNBC TV. Eduardo Martinez, who works near Broadway, was rushing to work one day. Happens to all of us, right? He dropped his wallet in Times Square, which, is coming back. It's packed with tourists. The wallet didn't just have his ID and his bank cards. It also contained $4,000 in cash. Eduardo, don't carry that much money. But anyway, so he lost his wallet. It's got his ID, his bank cards, $4,000 in cash. While he was looking for the wallet, Eduardo was approached by two police officers who told him that it had been turned over by a fellow commuter who found it on the ground. And amazingly, the $4,000 was still inside. Eduardo was grateful for the woman who returned the wallet and was very happy that there are still honest people in the world, even in New York City.
I do wonder how many people would return the wallet. I feel like a lot of people.
I would.
Return the wallet, but with all the money in it. And I feel like
I would.
A lot of people would.
Yeah.
But that is surprising because there's definitely a handful of people that would not.
Oh yeah,
that would not. But $4,000, maybe you don't carry that much.
Yeah.
Not advisable, but who knows? Maybe he had to buy a motorcycle after. I don't know. I'm not going to judge.
And also, I'm thinking if you're carrying $4,000, there's a reason. So it's like, you must really need this.
Yeah. Well, that's true too.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, shout out. That's
just
good.
Anybody in the chats here about?
Just some talk about Boomerang.
Okay.
I did look it up, by the way. There's a lot of songs called Boomerang.
Isn't there one like
from
Gwen
artists,
Stefani or something? Or?
Yebba. Does anyone know who Yebba is?
Yebba Dabba Doo?
Nope. But there's someone named Yebba that has a Boomerang song.
Okay.
Jojo Siwa. That might be the one. Maybe you've heard it on TikTok.
Maybe I've heard that one. Yeah.
But Imagine Dragons has a song called Boomerang. Cole Swindell has a song called Boomerang. Country artist.
Wow.
Love Cole Swindell. Never knew he had a song named Boomerang. So I'm definitely going to listen to all those after. See. Maybe we got some jams in there, mixed in there.
Do you remember what the answer was to yesterday's Heardle? The song I was looking for?
It was a Kanye West song.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what it was.
I am not a big Kanye fan and never really was. I'm not saying, ooh, Kanye, forget it. But, Yeah, I mean, if it's on, I'll listen to it. But I just
older Conway, older Kanye is better than
the current.
Yeah. That's just kind of how it goes. Gary got the. See, this is the thing. If they're gonna create all these games, we need to talk to autocorrect. Because this happens to me too. Gary says I got the Heardle in one try today, but that happens to me with all these games, especially trying to go to the Wordle website.
Yes,
and it wants you to say Wordle because Wordle's the thing, and we got to talk to autocorrect. I guess. But yeah, I haven't played the Heardle yet. Nobody tell me.
Keep it quiet.
Don't cheat.
Okay.
Don't cheat.
I didn't get the answer, so Gary, you got to keep it quiet.
Today? You didn't get it today?
I didn't get it today.
Oh.
Yep. Anyway, next up is story about parenting and something that he has said for a while, and that is, well,
that I'm an expert on it.
You haven't really said grades aren't everything, but you have said that, you've said a few things about school.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say I'm an expert on parenting.
No. I'm just saying. I'm
some parenting advice here.
Oh, yeah. Please.
I do enjoy doing
Please,
that.
I need help.
Yeah.
I need help.
Let me enlighten you.
Raising children can be tough, and with certain kids, let me tell you.
Hey, guy.
According to parenting experts, one thing to remember is classroom grades are only part of the story. A site called Your Tango suggests a number of other factors are in play that parents today should consider. And pass this along if you have, children that have children recently. Research shows that your child's great personality is a far better predictor of her future success than grades alone. If she has good personality, you're going to get places, right? You're going to get invited into conversations and stuff because people are interested. Plus, intellectual curiosity. Today's corporations are looking for this kind of mind because they need people who can generate revolutionary ideas. People rarely learn this kind of problem solving from a book. They learn it by doing it. Another thing is if your child has open-mindedness, to cultivate an open, eager-to-learn mind, try having a family discussion at dinner time, making sure there is no judgment allowed. Of course, that's where the issue comes in. We got to a point where we had to set down a law that there would be no discussion at our table as to which was the tougher sport, baseball or softball, because it would get messy.
Because you're two older kids, not your two younger kids. Me and Kat never had problems. Am I right, Kat? I don't think me and Kat ever fought about baseball and softball.
Damn, you might be right.
I'm almost positive I'm right.
Kat, what do you think about that? My two oldest, Doug and Sarah, he played baseball, she played softball.
Yeah.
And there was a constant battle about which game's tougher.
I think we just kind of had a mutual respect that I couldn't play softball and Kat couldn't play baseball. They're both hard if you don't play them.
Yeah, they get into your bases were only 45 feet, mine are 90. It's like
Yeah, Kat says not that I recall. Yeah, I don't think we beefed about it.
So the experts say encourage differences in opinion and stress that at the dinner table, everyone's opinion is valuable, it's interesting, and significant.
Unless it's Pete's opinion.
Pretty much. That's the way it goes in this house, Kindness is another thing. Just because your child is not running a nonprofit by the age of 12 doesn't mean he's not creating change.
Why not? Why aren't you running a nonprofit?
Whether it's kindness to his community or just kindness to his friends, recognize your child for being kind as well as being smart. And finally, discipline. Slow and steady wins the race. No matter what anyone tries to tell you. If your daughter learns from mistakes and figures out how to balance her time, she's ahead of the game. Research shows hard work and discipline contribute more to school achievement than IQ. So there are parenting tips for today. Time for today's random question. And by the way, if at your house you had fascinating dinner time conversations or battles around your table, feel free to let us know about it. Today's random question is, it is National Cereal Day. So what is or was your favorite cereal? And I say was because, if you don't do cereal anymore.
I don't, and I don't know why. Yeah, we've really gotten away from cereal.
What's the one Cinnamon Toast Crunch was big in this house.
That was, yeah. Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
Crisp.
Oh, Reese's Puffs.
Oh, yeah.
I had to keep that stocked. Oh, man.
If I went through a phase, I would eat that like 3 times a day.
If I did not replenish the supply in time, did I hear it?
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
We really went through phases. Like, I went through like just everything. Like Honey Nut Cheerios went through a phase of that. Mini Wheats went through a phase of that. Frosted Mini Wheats.
And it's funny how all of a sudden it just stops, right?
Yeah. That's how I go, though. I obsess over foods, and then I won't eat them for months. And then I'll come back to them, like, way later. Like, I went through, like, a turkey sandwich phase back in high school. Every day I would eat turkey sandwiches.
Every single lunch.
Every single day. Then I went through a chicken salad phase. And then I stopped that, but now I'm getting back into my chicken salad phase. I feel it. I feel it happening.
You coming out of your chicken patty phase?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. But that was another one.
Yeah.
I go through phases. I obsess over food, and then I stop.
Is that a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing.
I mean, it's probably a bad thing if it's not a super healthy. Like, chicken patties aren't great. So
true.
So it's
true. Probably high in salt.
It wouldn't be great for me to have chicken patties 3 times a day. I don't.
Probably not.
I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, does anyone else do that?
Does anyone else go through?
I go through obsessive phases when it comes to food.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. There's been so many. Like breakfast, I do that a lot. Like I did eggs and ground turkey I had it every day for
every day after
6
the show.
Months.
Yep.
And then I got bored of it. Now I'm just in a bagel phase. I just have a bagel for breakfast every day. But that'll change. That's what I do.
Hey.
Cereal though, yeah, those are the main ones. I feel like we got them all.
I'm still when Sarah would go grocery shopping when I was down in Virginia, she would get Lucky Charms. Of course, Liam would only eat the marshmallows.
That's one.
I was kind of left with the rest.
I hope I don't get hate for this. I've never really liked Lucky Charms.
What?
Yeah.
We're done.
Never really been a fan. Alisa says Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles.
Did you really like those? Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever really gotten into those.
What
was it? Cocoa Puffs, though.
Cocoa Puffs we like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went through a phase of that.
Yeah.
Cocoa Puffs are great because then the milk becomes chocolate milk.
Yes.
By the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta love that.
That was always a pleasant surprise. Abby says, good old Cheerios. Eating some right now. Cheerios are great, right?
And they are good for you, right? Don't they?
Are they?
I don't know. Wasn't there a big campaign about heart health or cholesterol, right? For cholesterol?
Yeah, but wasn't the campaign from them? So it's like, can you I need a doctor. I need an unbiased doctor.
Right.
Unbiased? Yeah.
Unbiased
Doctor to let me know if Cheerios are good for you. Justin says, honeycombs or Pops? Never gotten into honeycombs. I don't think we ever really got into those.
I think I've had honeycombs, but I've never been a fan.
I don't think I've ever tried them.
Corn Pops, right? The other one you mentioned?
I don't know if I've had those either.
Yeah.
Are Pops the same thing as Corn Pops? Emily says Captain Crunch with berries. That's another one.
The only thing I
feel like I need to taste all these cereals.
Foodie Friday.
I guess, yeah.
The only thing about Captain Crunch is I always found it.
Captain Crunch.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. Captain Crunch. You could almost cut your mouth on those. They were so. They seem to be sharp and hard, to bite into.
I feel like that's most like
Captain Crunch.
that was like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, like the early bites of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay,
you're probably cutting the roof of your mouth.
You want to get a little
Cookie Crisp, 100%. Always cut the roof of your mouth on Cookie Crisp. Yeah.
Why do we do these things? We're driven by sugar.
Mary Lou says, I've gotten away from cereal. Used to like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Why is it? I feel like as you grow up, you move away from cereal. Is that just me?
No, I think you're right.
It's associated with kids. Let's bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring cereal for adults.
And again,
maybe it's not healthy. I don't know. Somebody let me know.
Yeah,
do we have any nutritionists?
Probably not. I was watching, I mentioned this the other night. I was watching a show on the History Channel. What is it? Foods That Made America, I think, or something like that. And the episode I was watching was about sub shops. And it was about how Blimpie and Subway were battling each other in the 70s.
I'm assuming Subway won because I don't know what Blimpie is.
Blimpie's still around and it's huge.
Is it?
Yeah.
How do I not know what Blimpie is?
Subway's number one in the world. It beats McDonald's, Burger King. There are more Subways than anything else.
And it's not even that great.
But one of the things they talked about was that when these fast food places came along, the American physique here, the old waistline went up by like 7 or 8%, like overnight, because we were, and some of those first Subway sandwiches, I don't know what they are lately. I have not been, but some of those sandwiches would have like almost a whole family's worth of meat right there for you, and cheese and oil.
But don't worry, there was a little lettuce on there.
Yeah.
Makes it healthy. It's a salad.
I used to put a lot of lettuce.
It's a salad now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they overdo it on the lettuce sometimes. Let's see. Abby says, I have a palate of an 80-year-old. I like Raisin Bran and Chex. Just picture what Nana would have at her house. That's what I like. See, Chex cereal we only have in Chex Mix.
Yes, we do.
Trish makes.
It's the only time we ever buy it.
And never had it actually as cereal.
Abby, I will tell you that I do love Raisin Bran, too.
I don't think I've ever had Raisin Bran, but I do not like raisins.
So there'd be no sense in you having Raisin
There we
Bran.
go. Yeah. Gary says, CTC all day. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You people and your abbreviations, you love them. You love them.
As long as we can figure them out, I'm good.
Gail says, haven't eaten cereal in years. Cheerios was my favorite.
Cheerios?
I just want to know, are they actually healthy? If they are, let's get into them. Let's do it.
I got to make notes here. All the stuff you want to find out today.
Gail says, never liked the sugar-laden cereals, which is pretty much all of them, right?
I would think
Except for probably Raisin Bran.
But
honestly, Raisin Bran probably is too.
Yeah, but there is some. There is some on the flakes.
Kat says, my cholesterol has gone down since I have started having Cheerios every weekday. Sorry. So maybe Kat just ran an experiment.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the proof. Frosted Flakes.
Oh.
Mia, you reminded me of Frosted Flakes.
Mia for the win.
That was another one we went through a phase. That was Doug's code. Apple Jacks. I'm remembering all of them now.
I was never a fan, though, of Apple Jacks.
I was a big fan of Apple Jacks. Oh, yeah.
But I'm 60 years old. They pick on me, but I get down to Sarah's house, and Liam and I sit there and have Lucky Charms. And hey, whatever.
All the power to you. Diane says, at our house, as adults, we will have bowls of cereal as a snack, but not as a way to start the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to do that. Like I remember like high school, I would have like a late night bowl of cereal.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Allison says, my 87-year-old grandmother still eats chocolate Frosted Flakes and other types of cereal. I don't think I've ever had the chocolate Frosted
Grandma.
Flakes.
I don't think I have either.
I don't think I have.
All these cereals we have to try.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
Are we trying them all at once? Do you have one spoonful? Do you have the whole bowl?
That wouldn't be fun, would it?
Do I not eat for a day just so I can eat all these cereals?
I guess.
Crazy.
Another food question for you this morning. A little Foodie Monday here
Haven't
today.
eaten breakfast yet.
It seems for many people, does soup count as a meal, is my question. It seems for many people it does not. There's a survey that I read this weekend that said 45% of respondents think soup is not a full meal. Now, my question is, does it depend on what kind of soup?
I don't know if it would be the kind of soup.
What if you have bread and crackers with it?
I do think that's a bit of a game changer.
What if it's something heavy like broccoli cheddar? Or what if you got a bowl of clam chowder? Can you have chowder as a meal?
I would say
is
soup
is soup a side?
Soup is mainly a side.
Okay.
I think it can be a meal if there's a significant amount of bread. Probably not healthy, but like a bread bowl. If you got soup in a bread bowl, that's a meal.
I love that.
That's a meal.
I love that.
I would say you could have soup for a lunch, though.
Okay.
I differentiate my meals. You know me.
Right.
I don't mix. Right. So I would consider soup a lunch or a side for dinner.
One of the things he means by that, you don't have breakfast for dinner with this guy. No.
Don't even try.
But I almost said Priscilla. Trish and I.
My name's not Trish.
We enjoy breakfast for supper sometimes. Cook up some eggs, and even go with some pancakes or something like that, but no.
Breakfast is for breakfast. When I eat that food, I think I'm starting my day. I don't want to have it late at night.
You just can't.
I want something like
late
pasta.
At night.
I want like some chicken, some steak.
Yeah.
I want that for dinner. I don't want a bagel.
I think it's just.
I don't want eggs.
I think it's a nice treat every now and then.
I don't do it.
No,
I don't do it.
No.
What do you think? Soup a meal?
Oh, me?
Yeah. You're always asking the questions. You never answer them. You're always dodging the questions. Yeah. I think you're afraid.
It's my show. I think
you're afraid. Making enemies.
I don't have to take stand on anything.
Let's see. Yeah.
I used to think soup is a meal, but now as I reconsider this by listening to things, I'm like, maybe you're right. Maybe it is more of just a side. It has to accompany something else.
Yeah.
So,
because I just think if you're eating soup, you're not full afterwards. Unless you're eating a hefty bowl of soup.
Yeah. But I can see like restaurants offer a bowl of chowder or a cup of chowder. Mm-hmm. If you have a bowl of chowder, put some crackers in it. That's probably.
But to me, that's a lunch.
That's a lunch.
Yeah. I don't think
I could agree.
I don't think I could eat soup as a standalone meal unless it's a bread bowl. You give me a bread bowl, that's a meal.
It's probably not healthy at all.
No,
either.
way too many carbs. Way Think of the amount of bread that's in a bread bowl. You're eating a loaf. You're eating a loaf of bread.
Yes.
Yourself.
Yes, you are.
Yourself. Oh, I love bread bowls.
And you're damn proud of it afterwards, too, huh?
Well, because you got all the bread from the inside that you're dipping in.
Oh, yeah.
Although there's no clean way to eat a bread bowl.
Oh,
That's
no.
just the truth.
No.
You get to the end of it, and oh man, you are making a mess.
I have never found a clean way.
Justin says it absolutely counts as a meal.
Soup does?
He said there's so many nutrients. Yeah, but it just doesn't feel like it.
He's hitting us with nutrients.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
What about cereal? You never answered my cereal question about nutrients. What was my question about cereal? Are Cheerios healthy?
They say they are.
They say they are. Are there? Abby says by itself, no. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Mia says, I think creamy soups are a full meal, but not a brothy soup. Okay, we're getting into specifics here.
So what's got chicken soup versus
Chowder.
Or anything else that's creamy that I'm not coming to mind right away?
Like broccoli cheddar.
Yeah,
like you
broccoli
said.
cheddar.
Chicken dumpling soup. No, I would consider that on the creamy side.
But then
I
again,
do love soup, though.
But
Soup
then
is
again,
great.
you've got the dumplings. So, but I agree. Lunch. It's lunch.
Yeah, it's like a lunch. Or it can accompany dinner. What would you accompany? Like soup and salad? That's a meal. Or not soup and salad. Soup and a sandwich.
Soup and a sandwich.
That's a meal.
Or soup, soup and a half. Half a sandwich. with
That's
soup.
a meal.
That's
a meal. But you got to throw the sandwich in
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gail says soup does count. Save the soups. Hey, I'm not hating on soup here. Let me just say that. I love me some soup. But it's just not a meal.
Just not a meal.
Abby says a chowder would be a meal, in my opinion, but like a tomato soup by itself, no. Well, tomato soup, in my opinion, only accompanies grilled cheese. That's it. There's no other purpose by it. You can't tell me you make tomato soup and just eat tomato soup.
I don't eat tomato soup, so.
Only with grilled cheese.
Not even with the grilled cheese.
Only with grilled cheese. That's the only chance. Gail says I love breakfast for dinner or lunch or snack.
Oh, can't do it, can you? He's so funny.
I just don't. I don't like smelling eggs and bacon at 6 p.m.
I could smell bacon any time of the day.
I could smell bacon if it's going on a burger, but if I know it's accompanied by like eggs and waffles and pancakes,
Not there,
no,
huh?
it just makes me feel weird.
Right.
I don't know. We got times of the day for things. I'm not hating on breakfast.
We'll just keep in order here, people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not hating on breakfast. Just eat it for breakfast.
I got you.
It's called breakfast for a reason.
Hey, here's an announcement we didn't think we would ever have to make. This is from a category I call people. Please, don't yell at Girl Scouts. Leaders are reporting that the girls are being harassed as they sell the Girl Scout cookies this year. It seems they are hearing angry complaints from adults about the price hikes for the cookies, and people are even giving them a hard time about cookies not being healthy. People are even yelling things like, cookies make you fat, and I'm on a diet. I can see saying I'm on a diet, but I mean, why
You don't need to tell anyone. Just don't buy them. Just walk by.
And still others are berating the girls about a conspiracy theory. Oh, here's a good one. A conspiracy theory that the Girl Scouts have links to Planned Parenthood, which, by the way, they don't. So the kids.
I think the new title should be Things You Shouldn't Have to Explain to People.
Yeah.
I like the price one, though. That's my favorite. Because working in retail, the best thing is when people are like, what'd you change the prices? Like, I get paid minimum wage. I'm not getting paid nearly enough to change prices. I would probably get fired if I changed the price. You think Girl Scouts are choosing what to charge?
And where do you come off?
Wake up.
Where do you come off looking at a 9-year-old and said, you're going to get fat? You don't do that.
People just love causing a controversy. Yeah. But then they hate it when they get held accountable for it. Like, if you start videoing someone that's causing a scene, oh, you're the enemy then. How dare you film them?
Now, both girls were in Girl Scouts, Sarah and Kat. So, we had cookie time. We remember the year, Mom. I don't know how old you were.
Probably too young.
Mom was a Girl Scout leader?
I don't really remember
that.
So
Mom was a Girl Scout leader when Sarah was in Scouts, I guess.
Okay, so I probably wasn't even alive, Pete.
Okay.
Let's do the math there.
So around cookie time, there would be boxes and boxes in the living room. And we're trying to organize. This goes to Jennifer, and this goes to Sarah.
How did you not eat the supply?
Stuff.
I know who you are. How did you not eat the supply?
Because she bought enough for me and said, those are yours. And when they're gone, you're done. And I've been happily married for 41 years. And
I don't even know if that's correct. So we'll have to.
It's 1981.
The discipline will be delayed here because we'll need Trish to listen. Once Trish listens, she listens to the podcast
Yes,
on a
she
ride.
does.
So once she listens to that, and she's normally a day late, so we'll let you guys know if he gets smacked.
So, I believe 41.
I'm trying to look up the answer here. Like, I keep it somewhere in my notes.
Happily married for 41 years. And when she says, those are yours, when they're gone, you're done. I'm like, okay.
Can I tell you a funny story?
What?
So Trish bought us Reese's. Well, I don't know if she bought them for us. I thought they were a gift, and then I was told that they weren't a gift. It's kind of weird to give somebody a gift and then tell them it's not a gift. Anyways, that's not even the point of this. She gave Pete and I each a pack of Reese's peanut butter eggs. Eggs. Mine was open because her and her partner had one, so that was kind of rude to begin with. But again, that's not even the point of the story. So we each get one, and they both went in the cabinet. And I said, well, I guess I'll have one now because I know Pete's going to eat all of them before I even get a second one. Are there any left? I don't even know if there are.
I don't think so.
Okay, so I did get one, but that's not even the funny story.
What am I
right on
missing?
the verge of waking up this morning, I had like a dream. It was like a half asleep dream because like my alarm had been going off, so I was kind of awake, kind of asleep. That you ate the last Reese's cup before the show this morning, and I was like, dude, you're like, first off, you ate all the Reese's cups yourself, and second off, before the show, like what? What are you talking? Like, that's so ridiculous. It's not even 8 a.m. and you're eating a Reese's. No. So I woke up with this like weird anger, like mood. But then I like the second I woke up, I was like, oh, that was a dream. But like, why would he do that? You didn't, but.
And don't you love how dreams, like, they put you in a mood, and it's like you haven't even experienced anything today.
Yeah.
And you're angry.
Like, I saw your face and I was like, you Reese's cup eating bastard. How dare you?
Well, they are. And don't you think
7:30 in the morning?
Don't you think the peanut butter to chocolate ratio of those Reese's eggs is perfect? Yeah,
they are the best. Those and the hearts, the Christmas trees, so much better than the actual cup.
Yes. Yeah. Finally, today we have a story about. Do you feel like you're spinning your wheels and getting nowhere? I think we've all had that at some point, but even if you are stuck right this minute, you can get back into gear with some tips from Thrive. They suggest switching up your scenery. Wellness coach Sharon Kennewell says spending some time in nature really helps to make me feel energized and gets me out of any slump or low mood. So, vitamin D, right? Got to get out and get some vitamin. We don't get enough vitamin D here in the Northeast.
Yeah,
I've heard that because it's too damn cold.
You know what kind of makes me feel, just on the topic of vitamin D, how you can have it as a supplement? It just doesn't make sense to me.
How do they capture the sun?
How do you get the same thing that you get from the sun in a little tablet?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know if I believe it.
Yeah.
And I take it. So I don't know.
Also, she says, decluttering my environments helps make me feel lighter and brighter. So just go through your stuff.
Declutter, yeah.
Declutter, what do you have it? Send a mood-boosting text. College mentor Rudy Chavaria Jr. says the best way to get out of a slump is to encourage another person. Simply sending a nice message can brighten the day, and it enables you to be positive and productive. Revisit old photos that spark joy. Management consultant Martha Chavin, a management consultant, says, looking at vacation photos gives me a jolt of happiness. It also motivates me to start filing away ideas for a time when travel will once again be easy. And finally, find inspiration in someone else's story. Life coach James Petrossi says, when finding myself in a slump, I always reflect on the inspiration from a great comeback story. I focus on the power of self-motivation because no one else is in charge of my comeback but me.
I think you got a text.
I did get a text. Why, would you say, way to go, Pete?
What was like the second tip there?
Oh, I'm sorry.
This guy doesn't even like listen to himself talk.
Well, sometimes it's a process. Send a mood-boosting... You send me a mood-boosting text.
That's called great humor. Listen, I want you to replay, after the show ends, I want you to replay that segment. You will hear the ding from his iPad right after he read that. That was perfect timing.
Well, to be honest,
you didn't even.
To be honest with
appreciate
you, no. To be honest with you, I'll be totally honest. When it went ding and I read that post, I'm like, "Uh-oh, what did I say?" Because I thought you were saying, "Way to go, Pete."
Yeah, way to go. Yeah, show's over now.
Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, "What did I do? What did I do?" Anyway, that'll do it for today.
Way to go, Pete.
Send friendly, happy text to people, and boost them, boost their spirits and stuff.
Yeah. And apparently it'll boost yours.
Yeah.
And I don't feel boosted from that. It'll tell you that much.
It'll boost mine 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
When I figure
Once
it
he
out.
finally actually, thinks about it. Yeah.
Hey, that'll do it for today. We do have the post show coming up, so stay tuned for that. We'll catch up on some chats and see whatever else is going on. If you do have to get going, we do understand. We will leave you with a thought for the day today. And our thought is, your relationship with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship you have. Think about that. All right, we'll be right back.
We back.
Hello. Still a little bit of coffee left, which is good. Oh, you know what happened yesterday?
What?
Yesterday, let's see. Excuse me. I got up and I went to make a cup of coffee, and I had just turned on the Keurig, so it took a few minutes to warm up and then process and all that stuff. So I set it up. Excuse me, and I went in the other room, sat down. So and I asked your mom. I said, "Let me know what's done if you could." So she was very nice, and she put the cream in my coffee.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he knows where I'm going. She put the cream in my coffee and brought it out to me. I said, "Oh, thank you very much." And I take one look at it, and I'm looking at coffee milk.
She puts way too much cream in her coffee.
You're concerned about it, aren't you?
She puts an unhealthy amount of cream in her coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
I feel like as a paramedic, she would know that, but I've said it, I don't even know at this point. So many times.
So many times. But
doesn't listen to me.
No, but what are you doing that? So I had to say, thank you. Thank you. That
choked down the cup of coffee. Did you drink it?
Yes, I drank it.
I don't know if I...
What would you have done? Would you have gotten up and dumped it out?
I make my own coffee, so I don't run into that problem. But like
true,
I've made it with too much cream sometimes, and I sometimes I can't do it. Like it's too... Like I feel like my teeth are going to fall out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have to brush my teeth the second I finish a cup of coffee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I feel like my teeth are rotten. I can't do too much cream. Charles, why are you trying to break out?
Charles
again,
scratching at the door. He says, I want to move on with my day.
Getting a lot of hate for breakfast, for dinner. Diane
You're
says
getting hate?
I'm getting hate. She says, my family loves breakfast for supper. Omelets, bacon, home fries, French toast. All yummy at 6 p.m. Those are all delicious for breakfast. Abby says, breakfast for dinner is always a hit in our house. Loosen up, Matt.
He just, I mean, it's one of the things that makes Matt mad.
But it's also not even, it's more so that I just love dinner food than hating on breakfast for dinner. I love me, like, your go-tos for dinner. I love me some pasta, some tacos, burritos, some
How'd
chicken,
you like the
some steak?
We had some big ziti last night.
Big ziti.
Yeah.
Like, I love dinner foods. Breakfast foods I like, but I don't love.
You don't?
So why would I substitute some foods that I love for breakfast, for like an omelet at 6 p.m.? Mm-mm.
Well,
Can't do it.
But that's a good way. You're showing me a different thing. I hadn't thought about this before, about how your love and focus for dinner.
So I feel like I'm sacrificing that to have breakfast when I can just have breakfast when you're meant to have breakfast.
And how come How come we never have dinner for breakfast? We never do that.
I mean, sometimes I think we've all had a slice of pizza for breakfast. Every now
Okay.
and then. I think we've all done it.
I don't consider a slice of leftover.
But that's the thing. I would never have dinner for breakfast.
I wouldn't either.
No.
Yeah.
I like my meals when I like my meals. I don't have breakfast. Now, you know what I don't hear a lot about? Do people have breakfast for lunch? Why you got to take it to the drastic move for dinner?
I guess you would have...
It would just be a late breakfast.
Yeah, I can only see it being a late breakfast. Yeah.
I don't know. I think you all just like messing with things. I think that's what it is.
One time I used to work the overnight shift back when radio stations were live 24 hours a day. I used to work, my show was from midnight to 6. And I did that for probably 9 or 10 months at WNBH. And so I know everybody has their own way of working third shift. They all find a way to make it work, and it's tough. The way I found, and I was 18 at the time, so I could do whatever I totally flipped my schedule. I would get up and I would have breakfast at 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I wonder what I would do.
Then I would go to work and I would, I would have lunch like around, I don't know.
Like 2 a.m.?
2 a.m., yeah, something like that. Then I would get home and I would have supper at 7 a.m. And
that's interesting.
And I will always remember the time that my cousins were down from Maine. So, and I was still living at home. So my cousins were down from Maine, and I did my show, did my shift, went home. They're all getting up, having their Lucky Charms or Fruit Loops, whatever. Here I come with a plate of lasagna. And I'm like, I'm going to eat this in the other room, all right?
With your chalk cheese up in there? Lasagna. This guy.
He hates lasagna.
Not a fan.
It's the ricotta cheese. I finally figured it out.
Tastes like chalk.
Tastes like chalk.
Everything else in lasagna is great. It would be great, but ricotta cheese.
Yeah, not a fan.
Can't do it. I want to look up these Boomerang songs. Might get copyrighted for this. I don't know. What is this JoJo Siwa?
I've heard that.
I don't think I've heard that one.
No?
No. I'll have to listen to it more after. What about Cole Swindell?
Yeah, Cole Swindell.
This is old Cole Swindell, because you can tell by the picture.
Sounds like it could be pretty good. Never heard it.
No, this is
Never heard
that's
it.
some old Cole Swindell right there. Miley Cyrus Boomerang.
I had a brain fart, okay?
It was a great one, though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's up there with the ramen numerals.
which is probably
Roman noodles.
that's probably a constant now on the show because it's just in my head. I'm going to go to it.
Well, we were talking about it the other day. It's just ramen noodles are now ramen numerals.
Yeah.
That's just what they are now.
ramen numerals or Roman noodles. That's pretty much how we.
Allison did say those holiday shapes are the peanut butter cups. The holiday shapes are made with different peanut butter. Those are not gluten free, but the regular cups are.
I did not know that.
Maybe they throw a little extra unhealthy stuff in there. Maybe a little bit of, I don't know.
Holidays here. Let's be
Addictive
unhealthy.
substances. That's why they're so. I don't know.
Hey.
I don't know. They're
Could
pretty.
be.
They're pretty great.
Could be.
They're pretty great. Anything else, Pete?
No, I think that's it. I don't know. My day got kind of goofed up today. But I was supposed to have to go to my other job today.
Oh, wow.
So,
I need your priorities here, Pete.
doing a cable access show in New Bedford, Classroom Chronicle.
Nice, nice.
We have Abby, who used to live here in New Bedford.
New Bedford.
New Bedford. Holy Family, Holy Name, where the girls went to school, is a Catholic school in the center of the city. And they are joining. What's the word I want?
Merging.
Thank you. They are merging with St. James, St. John, which is on, well, it's a little further south. So they're going to be one school. So I was supposed to have an interview today with the principals of both schools about how they're going to work together, make this all work, but they had to postpone for some reason. So
It happens.
it does. She sent me this last night. I guess I read it this morning. I was like, hey, no problem. Looking around to it, but Yes, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I did just look, and it's supposed to be 56 today.
Ooh, going to the beach? Little beach day?
I don't know.
Jump in the water?
I'm thinking.
Maybe.
Little
Beach day.
Charles and I are going to walk the beach loop at least. And once again, I can say, I was talking to my friend Pam about this on Facebook the other day. You can walk by the bay every day, which I do, just about, unless it's cold.
Yeah. So he lied, basically. Okay. He doesn't do it every day.
So you can walk by the bay every day, and it never looks the same. Either the clouds, the boats, something's different.
Take a picture every day. We'll see if we can disprove that.
You want to do that?
Yeah, I want a picture every day, and I will find 2 pictures that look the same. just to prove you wrong. I'll go to those lengths just to prove you wrong.
Why am I not surprised?
It's my job. Okay. Everyone has a purpose, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has a purpose.
It's good too.
That's mine.
Yeah.
That's my purpose.
All right, we are out of here. No matter what, hope you go out and make it a great day.
Peace.